But what if it could happen in game?
I mean, look at all the games that already has nudity in it. I mean, they get some of the people from Rockstar, because Rockstar's famous for that shit.
Yeah, but I mean, there's already like specific games designed for that. So,
Well, I know. And like if 5 breaks out, dude, you know how much money we'd make just from like fucking people like Cockmouth that would die to have that game just to see
Low
it.
fan hair, you. Thank you, man.
so I guess my question would be like, would you make it as complex in terms of like controls as Madden? So would you make it like Madden except?
Yeah, I mean, like be the same gameplay.
The create a character, and that would be so freaking insane.
Yeah.
Somebody have titties that cover up their entire face. Like, what happened? Oh, dude, those are like triple Z's.
Oh man, they'd have to have a hell of a like gravity system in there to be able to like, if you're creating a character to like make it realistic.
As the player gets older, their tits start sagging.
Jesus.
They get in their tits, their tits are hitting the floor. They're tripping over it.
All right.
All right.
See, I'm hitting it all. You got sports, you got nudity, and you got comedy. That would be the best-selling game of all time.
I think I don't think it would go down like that. I really don't.
Me neither.
Like,
oh, you say that now, but when you start raking in the hundreds of millions of dollars, you're like, damn, that was a great idea.
I don't think that market is there.
Oh, are you kidding me? It is 2024.
Yeah,
that market is
there.
there.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't know. You're talking about someone that is like extremely desperate, but also really likes football.
Again, it is 2024.
I just don't see it going there.
Oh, it's there. I mean, you got women that watch football, and their favorite team is the Dallas Cowboys just because of the color.
I haven't really heard much about that.
Really?
No.
You guys, most girls like, do you know anything about football? Oh, I know everything. What's this? Oh, that's a left guard.
Nice. How was your cruise, man?
That's a kicker.
I've been hearing a lot of the Swift Nation clapping back at the male football fans that are annoyed with seeing Taylor Swift all the time and being like, all right, it's about football, it's not about Taylor Swift. Being like, hey, well, Travis Kelce was in the concert, like part of the performance, and we're not saying like
that's completely different. He was part of the concert compared to we're here to watch football, not Taylor Swift.
Right. Well, they're saying like we're here to watch Taylor Swift, not Travis Kelce, is their defense, and they're saying that like they're not acting like that.
But like I see where a lot of people get pissed off because like every time they turn around, like Travis is at one of her concerts, and like they immediately go straight to him. And they're like, we're here to watch T-Swizzle.
Right, but the point is that they're not acting like that. Like,
but they are.
But a lot of NFL people are like,
that's because they're obsessed with who she's dating.
Yeah,
NFL players don't care who they're dating.
Right. I mean, remember Tony Romo was dating Jessica Simpson
and Carrie Underwood
at the same time.
Yeah. That's why I think Tony Romo's gay.
What? How's he gay?
He was with Jessica Simpson and Carrie Underwood. and he dumped them both. You just don't.
I can
do
understand Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, she's a bit
Well,
dumb.
she's dumb, and I mean, granted, like she's not aged well at all.
So he's smart, is what you're saying.
Well, no, because he also was with Taylor, or not Taylor Swift. He was with Carrie Underwood.
I feel like Carrie Underwood's a lot of makeup.
No,
Yeah.
you're a lot of fucking makeup.
There's no denying that, but
Yeah, you filter using son of a bitch.
That's why he won't face reveal.
And that's exactly why he won't face reveal.
hey, you son of a bitch, I did do a face reveal. It's not my problem.
know.
Everybody
You
missed
did
it.
it for like half a second. And
No,
anybody that did,
no. I had my
accurate.
post up on my post with the lead singer of Ghost for like
yeah,
a month, and
again,
nobody really noticed it. So
yeah, again, they did that, but except for people like us who know what you look like, nobody would have had a fucking clue.
do you think I'm like a 5 foot tall Swedish man in a mask? Like,
Could be.
I definitely see you doing that. Yes.
a
Like
5
you-
foot tall Swedish man. Okay. Born in America, you bitch.
I fixing service body.
Nice.
You live in Delaware.
Oh, so I got the I got my new head unit installed in my car, and I was fooling around with fooling around with the GPS thing in it to see like how good it worked. And I put in because we were going to Aldi, so I put in Aldi, and the only Aldi locations came up were in New Jersey and Maryland. And my wife hit me with this one today. She's like, "Well, isn't there Delaware and New Jersey?" I said, "No, JT, no, there's not."
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, it's just adorable. You know, most people talking about like, oh yeah, from this part of the state to this part of the state, it's like 8 hours. You go to Delaware, it's like, well, from this part of the state to this part of the state, it's 5 minutes.
You son of a bitch! It's like 2 hours from where I live to the top of the state, and I'm like midway. So
I mean, in Phoenix's defense, if I were to start out in like the eastern part of the state, like not the Cape, but like main part of the state, like where I live or used to live, it's like 3.5 hours to get across the state. Now, if I started at like P-Town, like Provincetown in the Cape, and went across the state, that'd probably take like 5 hours.
okay, so I can go 20 minutes to the west and be in Maryland, and go about 25 minutes east and be at the coastline. But no, top to bottom, we got more length than we have girth. Okay.
Well, I can drive 15 minutes and be in New Hampshire.
I can drive a minute and be in Kansas.
It takes us 2 hours just to go to Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drive 45 minutes to be in Nebraska. Drive 2 hours, I'll be in Iowa.
Yeah, it takes me 2 hours just to get to Philadelphia. So
Oh,
Yeah.
we're not talking about cities. We're talking about state lines.
well, I mean, it goes right from like Wilmington to Philadelphia. There's not much in between.
Oh, yeah?
true.
Well,
Yeah.
to get to Illinois, it takes me 5 hours. Yeah. To get to Arkansas, 8 hours.
To get to the end of this point, 6 hours.
Get to Tennessee, 10 hours.
Ha! I can be in Tennessee quicker than you can. Suck it, nerd.
Yeah,
It
like
only
almost
takes me 9
same.
hours.
Well, I'm
No,
just
that's
talking about
a
regular
lie.
driving time. I could be in Nashville in 8.
Yeah, well, I could be in Pigeon Forge in 8.5. Suck it, nerd. Oh, I love
Yeah,
hitting. I love hitting the highway and doing 80. I never get to experience that here at home.
But doing 80,
Well, yeah, because I
that's
mean,
literally the only way I can make my way to work. If you look up
Our top
495, are like we have the most deaths on interstate in the eastern half of the U.S. The interstate that I have to get onto, and like I never had previous experience with this interstate, but as soon as I started driving it, and then in the town that I live in is like the interstate goes through it, and the number of deaths that occur just on like in my town, that stretch of the 495 is insane. It's like over 20 a year. It's terrifying. So the only way that you can get to where you need to go, and like aka my work, is like I have to drive like at least 85 miles an hour in the left lane.
Yeah, the top
So
speed,
most days I'm driving about 90.
top speeds here, you're lucky if they let you get away with 70. So
What?
yep.
well, again, I mean, as soon as you get up to speed, you're stopping at a stoplight.
That is how Route 13 is. Route 13 is horrible. It's just stoplight after stoplight after stoplight. But then yeah, to avoid all
Well, yeah,
that, you
you
gotta
don't
pay
have
$2
interstate.
in tolls.
Are you talking about like state highways or interstates?
Well, interstate is.
State highway. We don't
He's
have
talking about.
interstate.
They don't. Yeah, they don't have interstate.
Oh, so interstate is
Oh,
70
see, you
here
guys are
and
so
state highways
definitely gonna
55 here. So
Yes, the highway speed here is 55. So you're lucky if you get you can get away with 70, depending on like how bored the police officer is. If he's really bored, you get 65. He's pulling you over.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, around here, like we have the state highway. So like Route 3 is kind of like the state highway that branches off of 95, and like the speed limit's either 50 or 55. I don't really know, but like everybody does like 80 and don't get pulled over. Like
Well, I
if you're doing over 80 on that, you're gonna get pulled over.
Like, shit,
And which is confusing because like 20 over is a felony.
and you got to go to a mental institution.
Well, no, you don't.
now, if you're talking about triaxles,
Oh
here
yeah,
in
that's
this
federal
part
law.
of
Anything
Pennsylvania,
45 they consider attempted
Oh,
suicide.
495, Brandon. I'll catch you there. 495, like the route that I take to it's an interstate. Trucks are banned from the third lane.
I'm guessing because third lane's the fastest, correct?
Yeah, so that's as soon as I get onto the highway, I actually put on like the ECT thing on my Tacoma because it like lowers the range for shifting, so I can accelerate
Yeah.
faster. And as soon as I get onto the interstate, I am over to the third lane as quickly as possible because it's like the biggest transport route in Massachusetts because 93 and 95, like 93 has to go through all the tunnels in Boston. So you can't have like big semis going through the tunnel.
See,
So they
a
all
lot of
divert to 495.
thing here. Some straight trucks are paid
That's
by
like what
how many
sucks,
loads
to
they
go to
take.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Normal traffic goes like 55, 60. Oh hell no, those tries to go like 70. They're just rolling by you. Of course, it's all straight highways, but still. Those guys don't give a shit.
I mean, the number of incidents on 495 on my stretch, because we also have a rest stop, and that's where all the trucks, the semis pull over. and it's most of them are like, well, I'd say about half involve a semi. It's like, eesh. Nope. That's why I just get over to the third lane. They're not allowed there. And also, like the state troopers, they run about 95 to 100 in the left lane. Just
I
cruise.
can't believe that you guys crank off that fast up there. I mean, is it mostly a straight highway or what?
It's a very unique highway. It's not like, so like 93 and 95 are the other interstates that run through, and 290, but 290 is like the Mass Pike. So that's heading out west. I don't really know a whole lot about that, because
I know
really
I-76
Western Mass too much, but like
down here is hell bent for wrecks. I mean, almost daily is a wreck of some sort.
But I'd say, like, my mom was always like, in order to get home from college, I'd have to take 93. And then when I worked in New Hampshire and lived at home, I'd have to take 93. And my mom was always concerned because she thought 93 was like the worst highway ever. But like, I never had a problem on that. Like, never saw big accidents or anything like that. But like 495 is just literally, I tell my wife and I tell my parents, like, as soon as I get in there, I just go to the left lane, and it's like 2 hands on the wheel, and I go as literally as fast as possible to avoid anything that's going on.
Well, bitch, in Pennsylvania, we have tractor lanes, bitch.
Horse lanes.
They need horse lanes. They're letting the horses just shit all over the road.
What I'd be curious about is like going to a place like Texas where the interstate speed is, I think, 80.
I would say it's 80, 85 easily.
So I know in Colorado, on the interstates, it's 70 or 70, 75.
Depends.
Parts of it's 70, parts of it is 75.
Depends, like if you're going up.
I was out there last
mountains.
summer. And
If you start going up towards the mountains, they start slowing it down.
no, so even on, what is it? So the interstate that takes you essentially out to the mountain area, it's all like windy and like super hilly, and it's still 70 miles an hour.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
And
A lot of
like,
them is 75.
as a person that drives, you know, I drive whatever the speed limit is, I keep it usually 10 miles an hour over, because I figure 15 is where they're going to pull you over.
Well, anything, as long as it's 10 miles, only 10 miles, it's legal.
Right. So like if you're doing 9 miles an hour over, like they can't pull you over, because what's that speeding ticket going to look like?
Like, sir, you know how fast you were going? Yeah, bitch.
Like literally, I do.
It's going 59 into 50.
Mm-hmm.
Buying you a ticket. Oh
Right.
yeah, how much
And
is
it's
it going to cost? Well, I don't
like-
know.
The bare minimum. Because once you hit 11 over, then they can hit you with like the additional fee for every 1 mile an hour over. So my standard is 10 over. and that's on all roads.
I usually run 20 over.
But highways, I do 20 over. Yeah,
Like
because like it's enough to get a ticket, but
like I
and I also
29.
am like
What
is
I
someone
missed?
else going faster than me, and if someone else is going faster
We're
than me,
still
then,
talking about.
okay.
So like I-29 and 229.
We're still talking about
70, 36
speed.
to 70.
Speed limits.
I usually run about 90. And then like if you get on I-70 or I-435 and all them down to Kansas City, it's 80. So I go
Right.
about 100.
I feel like once you hit triple digits, then you're getting into
I'm not
a
almost out
category
of fuel. I got about a quarter of a tank left.
that, you know,
Needs
you should
repaired,
probably pull
though.
someone over for that.
Hey, that's just moving with traffic. That's what I love about Kansas City. See, like here in St. Joe is retarded. Like people will go flying past you, and they get friendly and they slow down to about 15 miles below the speed limit. In Kansas City, you do that, they just shove you off the road and keep going. Like they don't give two fucks. Either you're going to move with traffic, or you'll be moved out of traffic.
Yeah, I usually move people out of traffic.
Yeah. And it kills me because, like, leaving Arrowhead Stadium and stuff like that, you know, you see the lines, like, man, like, it's going to take forever to get out of here. It's like, not if you do it the Kansas City way. Like, what's that? I said, literally just pull out in front of everybody and floor it. Like, you can't be a pussy.
Oh, that sounds more New Jerseyan than me. That's New Jersey all the way. They'll whip right out in front of you. They don't care if you're doing 60 down the highway. They'll whip right out.
Oh, that's how it's always been here.
People always give Massachusetts a bad rep in terms of like drivers, and it's like to a degree I can understand that, but at the same time, it's like we're trying to get from point A to point B, and the majority of people are just kind of like sitting there like as if it were like an automatic driving car, like just sit back, just kind of like
I mean, here, like, if traffic is moving
so we
too
navigate
slow,
around them.
Oh, that's what they do here. That's what I was telling Phoenix. I got a call this morning. They told me a tree got knocked down. I was like, oh, okay, you know, whatever, cool. I get out there. Nope. Drunk driver driving 60 miles an hour down a sidewalk, took out a tree, flipped his car 6 times.
Yeah, and you weed those people out. Like
No, he walked away from it.
Yeah, no, yeah, he walked out without a single. See, here's
well,
the
if he
thing.
was drunk, then I can understand that.
Amy, how are
Yeah.
you? Or any.
And that's
Sorry.
what's funny. So, like, I tell people, because, you know, I work so many fatalities, and a lot of them do involve DWIs and shit like that. And I said, what's fucked up, it's everybody but the drunk driver that gets hurt or killed.
Yep.
You go to any DWI, I promise you, whoever's drunk.
No, it's 100% true.
Might have a scratch or this, but this dude walked away, like I said,
Alcohol's
60
a
miles
hell of
an
a
hour.
drug.
Yeah, 60 miles an hour, took out an entire tree with his car, rolled it 4 or 5
Thank you,
times,
Any
landed against another tree,
Middendorf. That's an interesting name.
and was sitting outside waiting for the cops to show up.
You know, made sure to hit that passenger side real good.
And here's the best part. So, like, me and a buddy, who was a cop, were talking. I said, you know, it's funny, you can tell what part of town you're in. So, like, where this accident happens, like, very rich neighborhood. Shouldn't be rich. Like, they're average houses, but because of the name of the street, they're selling, like, triple than what they should be. These people wasn't pissed off about the car being on the sidewalk. They didn't care about the oil. What they were pissed off about was that it took out a tree and fucked up their grass.
I mean,
Now, if that was in the hood,
To be fair,
that was in the
yeah,
hood.
if that were in front of my house, that would be like, who's paying for my grass?
my lawn, I worked hard on it to get it to look
Yeah.
just nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no.
guys, the shit out of this. I have been
Something
taking
about
care
how
of
you
this, and like who's paying for the like the reseeding of this?
Yeah, the
'Cause
grounds
it's
crew
not
I
me.
gotta pay to come out here and fix this shit.
Mhm.
That's
I have
what
to hire a
insurance is for.
landscaping company.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
homeowners insurance won't cover that.
yeah, it does.
I can guarantee you it doesn't. They don't.
Oh, it does here.
Not around here. It doesn't cover like landscaping.
Oh yeah, so like if like a wreck happened and tears up, yeah, they'll pay. I mean, to an extent, like it's not going to go out and spend like $30,000 and resod your entire grass.
Well,
No,
that's
I
when,
feel like that-
afterwards you'd like set fire to your lawn and then just be like,
Just fucking burn the whole thing.
yeah,
The oil
yeah.
caused
the gas can't.
a minor
gas
brush
can't
fire in my
leak.
front yard.
Yeah. It's like you didn't
What's
see
up,
the
Riley?
news,
How
you
you
don't know what
doing, man?
happened.
So like yeah, so like this, like for instance, like this car, like it tore up, say like a 6 foot by 8 foot area. The homeowner insurance will cover that. Now, like if it, like say the
But
whole
yeah, but
fucking
they
yard got
just
destroyed,
patch
they're
that
not blacked
little
out.
area, then it won't match the rest of the grass. So I have to have the whole front yard redone.
Or if you're a good landscaper, yeah, you can get shit to match up. It just takes a little bit.
No,
Well, if you're
I
a
gotta
good
get
if you're a
match.
good landscaping owner, you would know what type of grass that you have in your front yard, and then you would match it.
but it won't match.
It will.
Well,
though.
rest assured, you know that one of the things
I'm
that I
doing
look
pretty
at,
good, Riley. Thanks for
and
asking.
probably one of the reasons I don't have a house, is I look at the grass and I look at the lawn
Oh, that's fescue. I will not buy that.
as a whole. No, I look at the type of grass because, like, I know there's a bunch of different types of grass, and I know about reseeding, and I know about like what they put in for like Chemlon and stuff like that.
This
So like
Yeah.
real popular grass here is Kentucky bluegrass and
Yep.
fescue. Popular
Mhm.
around here.
Pretty similar.
Yeah.
Kentucky blue is relatively common around here,
How you
but
doing,
you have to have a lot
Riley?
of sunlight for it.
My day was my day
So
kind of sucked.
one of the
Not
things
gonna
I
lie.
look
You
at
know?
is
It was
like,
just stinking
well,
hot.
what type of grass do I currently have?
Like as soon as my wife got
Well,
like, I
like,
was
what-
upstairs
and
was miserable.
Will
'cause it's so
insurance
hot.
cover the cost of reseeding
So
that same type of grass?
Well, see,
I-
like what's popular.
I couldn't really
like,
do much
so say if
upstairs
you got like
today.
a somewhat sunny area, but somewhat not.
Then
A
we
lot of people mix both
when my wife got
together.
off work, we went over to my dad's,
which is
so it was miserably
Listen.
hot.
Oh,
but we
I know.
got in the
my
pool.
opinion on that.
Then I do
is
grocery shopping, and I just
so
I don't like heat. I do not like heat whatsoever.
aggressive because, like,
I'm kind of a baby when it
because-
comes to heat.
yes,
FPHH
grass
is what I
in
live by.
general
Fat people hate
needs
heat.
both sunlight and shade in order to grow correctly. However, the majority of people use what's called like mixed seed.
Yep.
So it's a blend of 3 different types of grass. Well, it's all different blades. It's all different sizes, and they all grow at different rates.
Well, see, what also sucks.
So when you
So, like, for instance, like
reseed
that.
a lawn with mixed blend, you have like 3 different heights. So you have these like
Nah, we
these-
didn't go out.
see
My
those,
wife
like,
had to work at
taller
3 o'clock
ones
this morning.
Yeah,
so
those taller blades that grow a lot
we did
faster
not.
than the
we
other
did not watch
ones.
fireworks.
So it also
We're gonna
sucks
celebrate
is
on
if you ever
tomorrow.
fertilize it,
Actually, we have a
because
cookout over
not
at
all
my
3 of
dad's.
those handle the same kind of fertilizer.
But yeah, no.
Right.
The nearest one's
So
up in Dover.
what happens
They
is
used to
you
do them
throw
at
fertilizer on it, you're going
the
to start seeing some
fairgrounds,
that-
which is
Mhm.
literally
Grass
like in my
in there.
backyard.
Yeah.
Because
So,
these 2 can handle it, but that one can't.
Um,
So you can get another fertilizer. Well, those 2
when
can
they
handle
stopped
it,
doing
but this
them
one
there,
can't.
we have to go to Dover, and
Well,
by the
yeah,
time
it's
I
also
when I got
that-
home, it had probably been
that
like
they all
close
grow
to
at
midnight.
different
My wife was like,
rates.
"I got to be up at 3. There's
So
no way."
then,
So
like, let's say you haven't mowed your lawn in
we
like,
didn't
the
do
peak
that.
of summer.
But the
You haven't
fair's
mowed your lawn
right
in
around
a
the corner. The
week.
fair starts, I think, on the
Well, you
18th,
have,
and they
like,
have fireworks
random
3
blades
nights
of
then.
grass
So we'll
sticking
probably
up,
sit out and
like-
watch fireworks one of those nights.
You know, 4 or 5 inches
Yeah.
taller than.
So you have like spots that's
the
like
rest of
not worth
the
bringing out
grass.
the mower, but if you don't
Yeah.
mow it, it's going to look like shit.
Yeah, so you have
Yep.
to mow it, but then it's all going to dry out
Uh-huh.
because you have to, because mows too often.
We set
But
off some
it-
last night and then went to our country.
I don't know.
our
I told
county
my parents
fairgrounds
went through the
fireworks.
exact
Nice.
same thing. They actually like
Yeah, the state
Went to a
fairgrounds
landscape company to have them
Is
redo the backyard.
literally right in
and
my
they did,
backyard.
like,
Like,
a
we can
3-seed
see-
combo, and I was telling them, I was like, "Don't do that."
see the fireworks from our
Well,
back
see, that's the
windows.
bad thing. Like a lot of
So
landscape companies will.
they'll
fuck
have
people
them, like I
over.
said, it's from the 18th to like the
And-
27th, I
I
think.
told them what was going to happen,
And they have them
and
3 nights
That happened
during
so there
the-
was just
the
like
fair,
long
so
blades
we'll
of
see 'em
grass randomly
all 3
all
nights,
over the
and then
place.
probably one of the nights
and
we'll
I
sit
was
out
like,
and watch them somewhere.
I kind of told you. You just need to do like a solid.
If we don't go
blend
out there,
and
we haven't the past few years because it's just getting
fertilize
so
it
expensive.
right after, and then make sure it's like raked in.
So like, what's
And
like?
they didn't do that. They went to another person and hydro seeded it.
Yep.
And it turned out the exact same way. It's just like, at what point are you going to listen to me?
Well, see, like we used to put sod down, like we'd resod properties, and like this is how dumb people is, and they'll listen, like, because we tell people how to, you know, when we lay
Dumb
sod
people
down.
are.
Oh yeah.
True.
Like,
yep.
you know
Sorry.
what? Fuck off. Fuck off.
Sorry.
Fuck off. No, fuck off.
Sorry.
No, you're not sorry. You're not. You're a dick.
I'm not, but
You are a dick.
yeah, but I'm not sorry. That's what
No, I know you're not sorry.
But, well, I mean, like, dumb people are like that.
Yeah, they are like that. They are dumb like that. But anyways, before
Not you.
rudely. No, fuck him. Fuck that bitch.
Wow.
Wow,
I thought you were just-
I was just trying to politely correct your grammar, and you.
Well, you know what? I've been up since
You
10
got
o'clock this
dropped,
morning, you fucking asshole. So screw off.
Go.
Yeah, well, I've gone shit 3 times a day, so you fuck off.
Well, that sounds like you might need to go to the doctor.
I actually had 3 shits today, and I think it might have been food poisoning from
See?
the meat that I was questionable that I cooked.
Oh,
Meat
so
that
you-
was questionable that you cooked.
Basically, what you did is you pulled a cock mouth and you cooked rotten meat.
No. I don't think I correctly hit the temps that I needed to.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
What meat was this?
It was just steak tips from the local grocery store.
What? Hell, you can barely
Stop and Shop.
You pretty much leave that
Yeah.
raw.
Well,
Yeah, that's why I'm.
I had an issue with the Blackstone. Like, I put everything on the lowest temperatures, and it still got up to like 550 degrees when I was about to put the steak on. And I was like, well, I can't put steak on at 550. So I turned the burners off. But then it very quickly cooled down to like 225 when I put the steak on. So I had to turn the burners back on.
I mean, my personal opinion, the best way to have it is raw.
Well, I don't think it took a while for it to get up to speed. It was taking like a half an hour. So I may have
The thicker it is, the
rushed
more
process.
juicier it is, the better it is.
May have rushed the process.
I like my steak to look like it was literally just
So,
cut
I
off
had
the
to poop.
cow.
I had to poop 3 times today.
Oh.
So
I think you're just pooping all that protein out.
I think
Yeah, I
Should've held
don't
it.
think it had anything to do with the way you cooked it.
I
Yeah,
made
'cause
sure
like
to
I
get
said-
back up the temperature, and I have the Blackstone thing that does like the infrared for the temperature of the surface, and then I have the thing that you can like poke
It's
into
so hot
it
in North Carolina.
to
If you walk
get the
outside and
internal
walk
temp.
across the street, you're
Well, yeah,
instantly
but I
start
mean,
sweating.
like-
Yeah, that's
Like,
how it is.
literally-
it had the temps.
Like
It's
I got
dense,
it. I
but-
walked
Literally-
out my front door,
I mean,
got
each
in the
steak
car,
was bloody.
and my
Well,
back
okay,
was
it's not
already
blood.
sweating. Had sweating or sweat rolling down my back. It is that hot. It's like
I
it
don't
was like
know. Having to
103,
poop
and
3
the
times in one day
humidity was
not.
just crazy.
Did you eat fiber this morning?
No. I literally just had protein.
But maybe you forgot to take a shit last night and you held it all night, and so it wasn't like you had technically 3 shits today. You just had 2 shits for the day and 1 left over from yesterday.
Yeah,
No,
don't
it's
forget
not
about
backed up.
those leftover shits.
Yeah, you gotta have the leftover shit somewhere.
Wasn't that backed up?
Well, I'm not saying you're backed up. It's just like, maybe like, you know, you hadn't pooped yet, and you got
Sounds
tired,
like you're
you fell
accusing me of being
asleep.
backed up.
No, like you fell asleep and you forgot to take a
How
shit.
dare you?
These accusations are ridiculous.
Look, I'm not slandering your name or nothing, I promise.
Yeah, you're saying. Yeah,
Oh,
you're saying
Son of a bitch, what'd you
PJ's
say about me? I'm backed up?
PJ's backed up.
No, I'm just saying that maybe, you know, you got tired.
I heard
it.
You take a shit. You fell asleep before you took your, you know, your evening shit. And so you made up for it this morning when you woke up.
No, but I did. I took. Ask Feenix. I took a shit last night.
Wait, how would I know this?
I told you.
What? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I told you. It's like, hang on, I gotta take a poo.
This is
No,
very.
Wait,
I don't
very-
remember.
Didn't you post that in the owner room?
I don't think I remember
No.
this.
Oh.
I think it was before it was right before I said let's rock. But I got up here and I
I wasn't
got
in.
everything.
No, because I came in after you put that because I was watching that '90s show with my wife.
right.
So
No,
I was
I'm
like,
saying
Which, by
After
the way, is that any good?
no.
the '90s show.
Yeah.
It's like a cheesy ripoff of the '70s show, but I like it because it's still got red, still the same red.
Kitty's still the same?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she's wilder actually on this one.
Those two alone made that show.
Yeah, I could care less about the kids in the show. It's Red and Kitty. Like the first, we watched the first 2 episodes of the second part that came out just recently, and Bob came back in the second one.
Oh, okay.
Him and Red going back and forth is pretty good.
It's
Did Bob still have the afro?
Yeah.
Yes! I mean, it was just fitting that Bob
watched
would
the
have a
first
Bob
3
Ross
episodes.
afro.
I watched the first 3 episodes and I was like, nah.
Yeah, no, it's not that '70s show, but like Red's still really good. Red and Kitty, like, so in the second part, the house across the street is up for sale, and Kitty's trying to talk Donna into buying the house, and she like, because I don't think the guy played Eric, what's his name, Topher or something.
Topher Grace.
Yeah, he doesn't have he made appearance in one episode.
Appearance.
Yeah. So I don't think he has much to do with it. But
no,
so
nobody else. No one has, like Danny Masterson or.
Well, no,
He
he's-
definitely ain't making no.
he definitely doesn't have anything to do with it. But Fez has made a couple appearances. Of course, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, they showed up, I think, in the first or second episode.
Right, but it's not about them.
Yeah, no, it's about their kids, and
Yeah.
like it's heavily focused on Red and Kitty too. So,
Yeah.
but
But see, I miss the sister.
I could care less about the sister. I thought she was
Eric's
nice.
sister?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's annoying, but she was hot in the show. But she's dead.
Well, there's 2 of them. The first one died, and the second one
Yeah.
still alive. But they're like Kitty's having a meltdown because they won't move back to town after going to Chicago. That's when Donna talks Bob into buying it. She's like, it'd be so much better if he was closer. I just had to fly down to Florida last week to bail him out. He thinks every beach down there is a nude beach.
I mean, any normal person would think that too.
It's getting to that point. Good lord.
Yeah, see, here's the problem though with nude beach. And what they don't tell you, especially when you're young, you're thinking nude beach? Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, nude beaches are for like senior citizens.
Yeah, not old trip, Euro Trip summed it up the best. Remember when they went to the nude beach and she starts taking her clothes off and there's a bunch of like old dudes in their 80s chasing her around the beach?
Yep. I remember.
That was such a good
remember going to
movie.
Sturgis one time. Me and a bunch of buddies went up to Sturgis, and you know, I used to go up there all the time as a kid, but I've never been up there like during bike week Sturgis. So we get up there, we're like, hey, you know, where's the cool places? Of course, we started getting fucked up. They're like, oh, dude, there's this fucking nudist camp down there. fucking smoking hot babes. Well, first off, I should have probably thought something was wrong.
Well, that's your problem, nudist.
It's the fact that these bikers
those are like dirty
60s
hippies.
Yeah, like 50s, 60s. Of course, we're hammered drunk, so we're not thinking clearly. So we're like, dude, where the fuck is this at? They're like, oh, you go down here, turn left, and turn right. You can't miss it. Oh, yeah, he's right. You don't miss it. Pull in, and there's a bunch of fucking 70 and 80-year-old biker chicks with their tits hanging down to the floor. Oh, God.
And you were aroused. Nope, he just left the server.
A tiny bit.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot for me to do. Just waiting on the grapes.
Yeah, we gotta get ready to start planting, sir.
Sidebar.
Oh, God. Jesus.
Well, let me know.
Oh, speaking of sidebar. What about that?
I can't read, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. How about that outcome? Deeply divided.
Oh, you're talking about your court thing.
You're talking about what the jury said about their mistrial?
Yeah. Deeply divided.
I have great opinions on this. So it was known that at least one of the people on the jury was a lawyer. Not necessarily the foreperson. However, you could tell that the things, like the notes that they sent to the judge, were done by the lawyer. And so when they came out with the mistrial, they're saying, like, based on our, like, deeply divided, like, individual beliefs, that we couldn't come to a reasonable conclusion and stuff. Like, that there was someone that was holding out, obviously. And my guess is that it was one, maybe two people. And to be fair to them, they said that they just, like, couldn't come to a unanimous decision because of, like, a portion of the jury. But, like, we all know it's one holdout.
Do we, though?
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
I want to say it was at least like 4 or 5.
Nope.
Yeah. Totally.
No, hell no.
Totally.
Listen, if you... So I have...
And then the brother, she was walking out. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he said, it's not over.
I'm not done with you yet. That's what he
Well,
said.
no, so he interviewed with the local channel up here, WCVT, or WCVB, and he, like, sat down with them and did a full interview. And he is completely on the Commonwealth side. Like, he fully believes, he's like, oh yeah, like Trooper Proctor's testimony, like, dragging him through the coals for absolutely no reason. And it's like, what? But he sincerely thinks that she actually did it, and that this whole FBI investigation into it is a farce to just, like, there's nothing to see here, pay attention to the other stuff, pay attention to the FBI investigation.
How many in-game years have you played on this save? Oh, hell, I have no clue. Is he the only family member that had anything to say about it?
Yes. Yeah, so he represents the family. But, like,
so the rest of the family is kind of on board with what he says?
Yes. Because He's on the side of the McCabe's.
Tony, did you scoop that up? The stuff I dumped in the field over there?
Like, if you went through the whole interview, like, he invited them
Okay, looks like you did. All right, cool beans.
for the last day of the trial. Because they've been under, like, we have nothing to do with this. So he believes them. He believes the McCabe's. And also, like, can we not talk about the fact that this guy who gave the interview, Paul O'Keefe, got an OUI and paralyzed a person for getting into an accident with them while he was driving under the influence. And his lawyer fees were paid by Karen Reed. He's never...
What?
Yep. He's never paid her back for that. But he got off. And then one of the Alberts also, well, he killed one of the Alberts. I think it's Kevin Albert. Killed someone in a drunk driving accident. And I believe that case got dismissed. But yeah, Karen Reed paid for the legal fees for John O'Keefe for the OUI accident that resulted in someone being paralyzed.
What's up, Lucas? How are you?
And he never paid her back. So that man that gave that interview is no better than...
Yeah, he's kind of scummy. But at least he didn't kill his brother by backing over him at 22 miles per hour.
You know what? He might as well have. But I'm just saying, like, you have no ground to stand on, sir. Like, he served no jail time for that.
How dare you?
He served no jail time for that. He paralyzed somebody. Driving drunk. And Karen Reed paid all the fees.
Bet she regrets that one now.
Oh, I'm sure. But one of the Alberts killed somebody driving drunk. They spent 6 months in jail. And that was it.
Huh? I mean,
Like,
to be expected when the whole town's driving drunk.
Delusional. Yeah, but he's so delusional.
What are we doing tomorrow?
Like, he doesn't understand that at any point she can... So, like, that's public record. Like, he doesn't understand at any point, like, either her or her defense lawyers can be like, you know, paid for his defense lawyer when he was driving drunk and just squash him.
Squash him like
Yeah.
Oh, I
Like,
mean,
they
he's
could
got
do
a
that
perfect defense. At
easily.
least my drunk driving didn't kill somebody.
No, but he was still driving drunk.
But he didn't kill a guy.
Resulting in paralysis.
That's not manslaughter, though.
Listen, if you put it towards me as the average U.S. citizen, would I rather be in an accident that killed me or made me paralyzed from the waist down? I'd say just kill me.
Oh yeah, from the waist down. Yeah, no. At that point, you can't live life no more.
Yeah, that's not going to be favorable to him.
Just kill me. Rather go with the flow. Hit me hard.
And he literally said, he's just like, listen, the things that Proctor said, you know.
He's kind of right.
No, he's like, it's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate that
he said those things.
Leaky balloon nut.
Yeah.
I've been like, sir, did you find that funny? I kind of did, because she is kind of a leaky balloon nut.
But he still believes him. Like, he doesn't think that there was any wrongdoing by the state police or by anybody this entire time. You can't sit there and tell me that this was properly handled top to bottom.
Where's my truck?
You can't.
My truck.
Stop and Shop bags with solo cups. Like, you can't tell me that this was handled properly.
If it's good enough for Toby Keith, that's good enough for DNA.
Good old red Solo cup.
Sidestep.
I feel you.
Red Solo cup. I fill you up.
What's the game plan for tomorrow?
I don't know.
Not gonna have
Golf.
a party.
Are we going to be playing
That's if I'm
Ready or
here
Not
tomorrow.
anytime soon? Or
Well, I
are we
figured you weren't
not?
going to be here, Phoenix.
I don't know if I'm going to be here or not. We're supposed to be going over there tomorrow afternoon, so we'll see.
Oh yeah, you'll be there.
Okay.
How it plays out.
And are we going to be playing Ready or Not anytime soon, or have you uninstalled it?
I still have it installed.
Okay. I just didn't know if we were done playing it, so I can uninstall it and find something else to install, or we're going to be playing it soon, or what?
You should get PGA golf.
Yeah.
No.
Enjoy us in some golf, because you don't play anything else
Yeah.
with us, fuck face.
I got PGA.
Not you, JT.
Oh.
Wrong fuck face.
Oh, you're talking to Kumquat. Fuck, he ain't gonna play it. It's fucking sports. He doesn't know anything about sports. They're figuring who to go up with. Oh, I scored a touchdown, bitch.
I knew some things about golf, but I don't.
Oh,
Just
no, I
smack a
take it
small
back. He
ball
likes
around
balls.
the field.
He might play it.
Well, PGA Tour 2023.
Is it on the summer sale?
Yep.
He still ain't gonna play. He's gonna make
I'm
it
still
excuse
waiting.
why he can't play.
I'm still waiting for my my refund. It's available within 3 hours. I've been waiting. It should be instant. Like if it's going back to your Steam wallet, it should be instant. There shouldn't be a
Right.
24-hour hold on it. It makes no sense.
I know. I still have
Well, it's just-
876 pending.
Well, that's just like
Same.
the whole fucking thing. Like you
And
get a
it's like-
refund.
Oh, God, what a waste that was. I don't know. I don't see why people like that.
What did you return?
I think it's done like
Green
how,
hell.
like you use your credit card, they take the
Never
money
heard
out
of it.
instantly. But if you get a refund, it takes like 7-14.
It's a
Stevie P, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the flock, sir.
supposed to be like.
Well, no, I'm just saying though. Like you had no problem taking my money out in like a couple seconds.
Well, I
supposed to be-
get credit
it's supposed
cards.
to be like.
But if I use my Steam wallet to buy a game on Steam and then I refund it, my Steam wallet should be immediately available as soon as they approve the refund.
Well, I'm just saying, no, that's how everything should be. Like, you had no problem taking my money out instantly. You should give it back in.
Yeah, well, I mean, you live in America.
And I get reversing a transaction on a credit card can take a little bit, but through Steam wallet, no, there should be.
I can see that. I mean, look how many times there's people out there that spent money. It's like, oh, like you didn't do this. I want a refund. They're like, oh, okay, yeah. Well, it's gonna be 7-14 business days. Motherfucker, I need that money now so I can do something else.
Brandon, it's supposed to be like Sons of the Forest, or
It's a survival game in the Amazon.
it's like that style.
Without
So a knockoff of
zombies.
Son of the Forest?
No, because it doesn't have the mutants in it. It's just straight up survival in the Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, if you got anything scary,
the crafting system was just garbage compared to the Forest or Sons of the Forest.
To be fair, we did not
awful.
play the tutorial, so it could be on us.
Yeah, but it was also way more complicated.
That's true too,
But yeah, we didn't give it the old college try. But
What about Sunken Land? I saw you guys playing that a while ago.
Speaking of scary games, let's play Phasmophobia.
Did you play that book game that you were playing last week or something?
What?
I know you guys.
Play Phasmophobia.
The book game that you guys were playing.
Oh,
I know you guys were pissed off
ships,
about it. So.
ships at sea. Yeah,
Yeah, ships at sea.
yeah. My bad, Phoenix, about that. I know we are gonna try to grind that this afternoon, but I got caught up with work.
oh no, I was at my dad's today, so
Oh,
I told you I'd find something to do to avoid that.
You guys actually like that
No,
game
we
or
gotta do
no?
that at some point. It's too soon to tell.
I hate it. Absolutely hate it. I've uninstalled it 3 times
So yeah,
already.
it's still installed.
The
I
only
like it.
No, it's
Brandon, I
it's
think you'd like
uninstalled. I do not have it installed currently.
You'd like it, Brandon.
No, you won't, Brandon.
No. After seeing your gameplay, no, that would just trigger me to be on point.
Told you.
That's worse than GTA Online, just saying.
What's up, Terry? How you doing tonight,
GTA
man?
Online's like the easiest.
Yeah, it's
Dealing
fine.
with idiots is what I meant.
You don't have to deal with idiots.
What?
Is the
Anyway.
update any better? Because they did update it. Did it make it any better?
I didn't check.
Oh, okay.
It'd be interesting to play GTA again, but I don't really know if I really want to. Grind that bitch out again.
No.
No, I'm not doing
online.
GTA Online.
Yeah, no.
I'm not grinding all that money just to do the mission one time. Be like, ooh, that's
Well, not only
ridiculous.
that, there's no point
Millions
in
of
playing GTA
dollars just to
Online.
do a mission. That one mission, it's ridiculous.
There's no point in doing GTA Online because there'll be fucking hackers.
Yeah, that's the other problem.
So we've come to the conclusion of golf.
Yeah, if I'm here tomorrow, I'll do golf. I got my golf hat. Titties.
I got my boxers and my shoes.
Well, if he's wearing his boxers, I'm wearing my Italian stallion boxers, my boxing shorts.
Yeah, I do have Ferrari boxers. Don't ask why. But I'll probably wear those.
Have you quit playing
I'm just
Power?
saying, I mean, you said
Phoenix?
wear what you would on. I ain't got no shame.
God, I could see him just in a pair of American flag underwear out there with his fucking sunglasses, teeing off,
Damn right.
hitting on the beverage cart girl.
We're not
More
allowed
than
to have
hitting on her.
those.
More than hitting on her.
It'd be like that one video.
Most
that started
golf
going
courses
around
here-
the course.
Yeah, borderline of crime.
I'm not that fucking bad.
Oh, debatable.
That's not what she said.
You're right. That's not what she said. She said I'm fucking good.
Corey agreed with her to enough where they gave a restraining order for 5 years.
You can pull my shit up. There ain't no restraining order on me at all. You might find about 16 speeding tickets. My record clean.
Unlike his
Except-
urine.
It's clean too.
That's what your parole officer said.
Again, you can look at my records, Goofy. Guys, all those speeding tickets, my record's clean.
Other than all those speeding tickets, my record's clean.
Yeah. There's only 16 of them. Not a big deal.
Well, they go away after 5 years.
Not in Missouri anymore.
I really gotta fix this. I don't like that the
good news
stacks
is,
are going into the bed.
the great thing about working for the city is I can speed all I want.
Kitty cat.
He is.
I got a math or money question for you. I saw this on Reddit, so it has to be true, but yet there has to be some catch.
And I've been a good boy. I haven't had a speeding ticket in like the last 8 years.
Yep.
If someone from another country comes to the U.S. and gets credit cards, and
Although I think it did shock every fucking officer that pulled me over and how I hadn't lost my license yet. I think it's because of my charm, and good Lord bless me.
No, it's just they were tired of you flirting with them.
Not you, I don't flirt.
JT gets pulled over by a male cop. He unbuttons his top button. See anything you like, officer? He's
No,
like,
but
no.
I definitely could see
No,
you
you're
doing
free
that.
to go. Go, go. Just get the fuck out of here.
No, I can definitely see you doing that, though.
alright, well, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.
Like,
Until
aren't
then,
you
have a
that
good
guy
one.
that has a YouTube channel called Feenix Leather? You're like, yeah, that's me. He's like, yeah, you're going to jail, sir. Going to jail for what? Child abuse. Child abuse? What'd I do? Ripping massive stinky farts around
What's
your
up, buddy? How
daughter?
you doing, man?
You should be ashamed of yourself, sir.
Yeah, it's
how
good,
have you not
baby.
got in trouble for that yet?
What?
I don't know, ripping explosive farts next to your daughter? Like, that's damn near close to murder.
If she gets knocked out, she can't complain.
She's got to wake up eventually.
Yeah, but by then the smell's dissipated. And she don't know she lost consciousness because of, not being able to breathe enough oxygen due to the methane in the air.
I'm pretty sure she can smell it. And that's probably a smell that you would never, ever forget. It's like if you ever go down to a tannery, that is a smell that will stick with you forever.
Mushroom farms smell pretty bad.
Have you ever been next to a tannery?
No, but I can imagine it smells pretty horrible.
Ah, very, very bad. A lot of rotten flesh and a lot of chemicals.
Kind of like underneath your back porch.
What? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My name's not fucking Chris Dahmer. Or, no, Jeffrey Dahmer. My bad.
Chris Dahmer.
I don't know why that. Yeah, I don't know where that.
I was thinking more John Wayne Gacy, but alright.
Ah, the clown.
Yep.
Yeah. You do like clowns.
That was an interesting fellow, I'm telling you that much.
Oh, by the way, your state's like somewhat Facebook famous now. I guess not now. The video's like a year old.
What do we do?
I don't know. Some dude was driving around. And he was talking about the one and only Delaware's serial killer.
So you're saying we're safe?
I mean, according to him, it's like the one and only serial killer you guys have ever had. That was like
I didn't even know we had a serial killer, so.
It was back in the 80s.
Before my time.
Yeah.
I came in the world in 89.
Like, I mean, I feel like that should tell you.
I feel like that was up north.
I don't remember where was that. Hold on. I could probably send a link.
Because in Newcastle County, I have no clue what goes on up there. Zero.
Well, have you heard of Mobile Instinct?
No.
He like goes around and like checks out different weird shit, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, the carpetbagger's been to Delaware a few times. He was at the state fair, like done last year, year before. And then he was at the beach, and apparently, you know, he's talking about how we eat malt vinegar on everything. That's not the case. I don't know where he got that from.
That just sounds nasty.
Malt vinegar? Delicious on boardwalk fries. Delicious. But I don't know. On everything? No.
Of course, I'm not a big fan of vinegar, so.
Oh, there is nothing like boardwalk fries, and you load them up with that malt vinegar and some salt. Delicious. What about Money in the Bank matches for Monday night? I haven't even looked at what the matches are. I'll be watching it. If I'm streaming, I'll have it pulled up on my other monitor and listening to it. Makes me want. The fair's gonna be in town on the 18th. I think it's when it starts. Less than 2 weeks. Our lineup this year sucks. It just keeps getting worse every year.
Stephen Pinnell. Oh, 1987, 1988.
That's before my time. Where was it, though? Like
Highway 40.
Pretty sure it's up north.
I just posted the video in honor.
Yeah, there you go. Newcastle County, Delaware. That's up north. That's only known serial killer in modern history, sir. So there could be more.
I doubt it.
He only killed 2 people. That's not a serial killer.
Killed 5 women.
He's only been convicted of 2 murders. Oh, they put him to death? They actually put him to death?
No, he asked for it. He asked for it.
You have the death penalty there?
Apparently in 1992 we did.
Well, okay, so what it is, he likely murdered 5 women. They could prove that he murdered 2. And he said he would admit to killing the other ones if they promised him one thing, and that was to be sentenced to death.
So Thursday, July 18th, we have Rick Springfield with Starship featuring Mickey Thomas. So Jesse's girl. Also, he was Lucifer in Supernatural. John Party with Walker Montgomery.
John Party's good.
Ludacris with DJ Infamous.
Fucking Luda.
I know those 3. I don't know. I know one more, I think.
John Party's great.
Yeah.
So Jordan Davis with Graylin James.
Jordan Davis is good.
Never heard of him. Cooper Allen with Thomas Mack. Never heard of either of them.
How have you not heard them two? They were like TikTok famous. How they got their big star.
Never heard of them. We the Kingdom.
Yeah, never heard of that.
They're good.
With special guests Consumed by Fire.
Never heard of that.
Brantley Gilbert with Mike Ryan.
Heard of him.
And then to end the week is usually the biggest person, but this is good. This year it's Turnpike Troubadours with Tyler Halverson.
Turnpike Troubadours, awesome.
And Quad Gannon.
Yeah, Turnpike Troubadours.
Never heard of them.
So they're good.
You need to broaden your music horizon.
Never heard of them.
You know what? Go back to listen to your polka.
Hey, if it's good enough for Steve Urkel, it's good enough for me.
Oh, Steve.
Funny boy said, only people I know are going to be at Nebraska State Fair are Casting Crows and Young Gravy. The rest are... I would rather have Young Gravy over Ludacris.
What? Are you going to be hating on fucking Ludacris?
I love Ludacris. It's just...
Well, obviously you don't.
In fact, like back in like the early 2000s, sure. Yeah, no, 100%. But nowadays, like...
He still puts on a badass show.
Does he?
Yeah.
I just know Nelly wasn't all that great 2 years he came out here.
Yeah, I heard that was kind of an embarrassment.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, that's probably because he doesn't like Northeast.
He came back for another year.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to. They pay you money. I mean, I go to work every day to a job that I hate with a passion, but I get paid for it. So I keep showing up.
I don't... like, the only ones I know of are the first 3 and Brantley Gilbert. I don't know any of the other ones.
See, he probably just puts on a bad show because it's fucking Delaware. He's like, I'm a Missouri boy. Fuck Delaware. I
remember back when I was a teenager, T-Pain came out when the Boots with the Fur song was so popular, and he showed up 3 hours late and did like 5 songs and then left, and that was like the end of rap at the State Fair until recently when Nelly came back.
Yeah, see, people just don't like Delaware. They're like, T-Pain, yo, what's up, dog? Am I playing at Madison Square Garden? No, I mean, you're heading up to the Northeast, but that's not where you're playing. Where am I playing, dog? Delaware State Fair. In New Jersey? Yeah.
Dude, I miss the days when Brooks and Dunn were coming out here every single year. Those were the days. Just Rascal Flatts came out here a bunch of times. And then they tried to get like experimental and they bring out all these bands and that like the common person has not heard of, and or they got popular on TikTok and then no one buys tickets because that's not what people listen to around here, and they wonder why the fair's not doing that great.
Well,
it's like
that's
because
like
you were selling out shows constantly, and then you start bringing out what people who don't pay for shows are listening to, and wonder why they're not buying tickets. It's like,
well, that's
they
like
don't
we used
pay
to
for this shit.
We used to have a music festival here, Trails West. When Trails West, for like the first 20 years, they didn't charge nothing. It was free to get in. And they brought in, I mean, they were bringing in good acts. They had Kenny Chesney, Dierks Bentley, you know, Brad Paisley, you name it, Rascal Flatts. So then they're like, oh, well, you know, we're going to start charging so we can bring in really big names. So at first everyone's like, okay, well, you know, it sucks to go from a festival that's free all the time to now charging. But hey, that makes sense. You want to bring in bigger acts and bigger stuff, you got to pay for it. So they started charging money. Then they started bringing in people like Charlie Daniels and stuff like that. Or like, they brought in Charlie Daniels. The year they brought in Charlie Daniels, his opening act
because what happened
was Casey Musgrave.
That sucks. At least it's not like out there in New York
like,
where
so you bring in
the
this
company just shut down.
Open up for an old man that hasn't had any new song in the last 40 years.
Hey, T Swift performed out here at the Delaware State Fair.
Yeah, she played at Trails West too. And that's how I knew there's a lot of pedophiles in this town.
Yep.
Because she was like 14. It was when she first started.
Yeah, when she was on tour with Brad Paisley and the one I don't understand why she's not more famous, because she sounds better and she looks better. Kelly Pickler. There you go.
Yeah, she kind of fucked up her career when she dated Kid Rock.
She dated Kid Rock?
Yeah, for a little bit.
No, I didn't know that. I heard that her husband like himself, and like she just like some people think that she had something to do with it. But I'm talking about when they were because they were touring together with Brad Paisley. And it's just like I don't know why people thought Taylor Swift was better at that point, because
well, see, like
at that
Trails
point,
West,
far from it.
Trails West got
Unless
lucky because when they book, because they book it a year in advance. When they booked Taylor Swift, it was right as her first song ever came out. Now, by the time she played at Trails West, she already had 4 #1 hits. And that's actually the way to do it, because they got her for next to nothing to do it. Now, if they tried booking her after she had the 4 #1 hits, you're probably looking at almost $100,000. So, yeah, St. Joe got real lucky on that deal. But I'll never forget, I was doing security for her at City Hall. And, you know, she's a young she's 14, so you figure, okay, like the young teenage boys and the young girls are going to go crazy. That's part of it. No, dude, like there was like a huge group of dudes, like old dudes in their 60s and 70s, like just pushing kids out of the way to get to front stage. It's like, you realize you just ousted yourself as a pedophile, right? Like, you cannot hide that now. You push little kids out of the way to get front stage, touch a 14-year-old.
There was this dude I worked with at Walmart. He put the bikes together. That was his official job title, bike assembler. And he had the cardboard cutout from Miley Cyrus when she first did her first album when she was still doing Hannah Montana, but she wasn't in the Hannah Montana get up. It was like her like first
the party in the
no, it was before that. It was before that. She was doing like her first like album, not the Hannah Montana thing, but he had the cardboard cutout put like up in his workshop area in the back, and I was like, why do you have Miley Cyrus on? Oh, dude, she's hot. I was like, you do realize she's like 15 and you're in your 40s. That's creepy as but then again, his co-worker is the guy who come back to electronics one day with a bunch of bras and panties, and I thought he was buying them for his wife, and then the whole time I'm ringing him up.
It's for him.
Yeah, Jim, the guy I used to work with back in electronics, is cracking up, And I was like, man, he buy his woman some new underwear. Look at him, good for him. And he's just like, nope, those are for him. I was like, oh, and I touched it. You couldn't give me a warning, like,
No, dude, you touched him. You were checking him out, literally.
And then, that same guy, I was in the break room eating my lunch, and he walked over to this really heavyset woman that worked in the bakery, and he goes, "Nice panties. You want to trade?" And I was like, "Okay, I can't eat anymore." Keep in mind, this guy was like 6'5". Looked like a bite. Like he had a bunch of piercings in his ear. He had a handlebar mustache, completely bald. Always wore work boots and jorts to work every single day.
He literally fit the pedophile description then.
Well, no, he did. No, he was the crossdresser. The other guy was the pedo.
Oh. But yeah, so like I said, it's creepy because you had like 60, 70-year-old dudes like screaming at Taylor Swift, and then having them like, "Oh, I wish I was fucking you." Like, you really just want to scream that out loud to a 14-year-old in front of 16,000 people?
That's a bit creepy.
Oh, very creepy. Very creepy.
I did have. I also worked with a woman who. I heard about when Alan Jackson last came to town. It's probably why he hasn't come back since. But the last time he came to town, when he was up on the stage, a woman jumped the barrier and got up on stage and was trying to kiss him. And I heard about that, and this woman I used to work with named Jackie, she was like, the things I would do to Alan Jackson. I was like, you'd be the one that jumps up on stage. She goes, I did. I said, no shit, that was you? She goes, you heard about that? I said, yeah, the woman that jumped up on stage and tried to molest Alan Jackson? Yes, I heard about that.
So
she goes, yeah, I was just trying to give him a kiss. I was like, so yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't want that.
They had Keith Anderson and Trent Williamson opening up one year at Trolls West. And
whatever happened to him? You're talking about the guy who's in the Wing in the Fire, the Wings in the Fire, or whatever song. That's such good. That album was so good, and then like he just disappeared.
Songwriters. That's mainly what they were.
Okay. And Keith Anderson, he's the one that did the Double XL song, wasn't he?
Yep, and Picking Wildflowers.
Ah, they were such good albums.
Yep.
I have them both.
Yep. They're more songwriters than they are performers, but like a lot of times, a lot of songwriters, especially in country music industry, a lot of them will start getting like writer's block. So to get rid of it, like they'll start performing songs that they've written years ago, and they'll put out an album every now and then, just to do something different besides just writing nonstop. And
I wish he would do more because I love that album.
But believe it or not, a lot of those guys actually make money doing songwriting than they do being a performer.
That's what Jamie Johnson was doing before he took off.
Well, like Red Akins, he one of the biggest stars in the 90s. He quit because he got tired of touring and got tired of being away from the family, so he started writing music. And he started popping out all these hits. Because they asked him, especially, that Thomas Rhett made it big, and that's who he writes for, is his son. They said, are you going to go on tour? He said, nope. I want to continue to keep writing songs. He goes, I'll do like a little, events here and there, local events in Nashville. He goes, I ain't going on tour. I ain't doing any big shows.
Oh, what am I doing? I still need to do.
But so, anyway, so they were playing up there. And some woman threw her underwear up there. And at first, he's like, oh, yeah, like, that's what I like. And then he picks it up, and then a huge shit stain going right down the middle.
Yeah, I don't like that no more.
Yeah. He actually walked off stage for a minute, I think, to go like douse himself.
Yeah, I would just take a bath in Purell.
Yep. That's like, the band I work for, people don't understand. Like, they're like, why don't people get excited when women throw their bras and shit up there? I said,
half the time they're all sweaty and nasty.
Exactly, they're sweaty. You don't know what kind of woman they came off of.
Especially in St. Joseph, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just by, like, touch. You can't even touch them with gloves. Like you gotta have to full on just set them on fire on stage.
Hazmat.
Yep. You just instead of like when they have like the fire crews on standby for the cat, you'd have to have the whole hazmat squad out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they got hazmat out there.
Young Gravy don't give a shit.
I'll never forget, like when back in the '90s they had Damn Yankees, or not Damn Yankees, Yankee Gray play, and they had Cheryl Wright. They were opening up for Cheryl Wright, and it started storming like it's storming its ass off. And they're like, "Oh well, we're going to get off the stage, because everybody came to see Cheryl Wright. We're going to let her get off." Play a song at Lightnings a couple times. It's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not risking my life." So they come back at, they're like, "Fuck it, we'll keep playing." They're like, "Oh, you crazy son of a bitches out here want to party with us?" And it's like, "We'll rock and roll. We don't give a shit what it's doing." And they start playing, and all of a sudden, a big old lightning bolt comes down. Like, "Nope, fuck it, we're done. See you later." I was like, "Well, damn, so much for standing up to Mother Nature."
Okay, here we go. We've had David Cook, Kelly Clarkson, Jen Blossoms, Demi Lovato, Chuck Wicks, Julianne Hough, the one and only, the great, the Hootie, Darius Rucker, Jeff Dunham, Brad Paisley.
Oh, hey, by the way, did you know Darius Rucker wrote Wagon Wheel?
Yeah, I know. I mean, he played out in Delaware. Like, how cool is that? Brad Paisley, Toby Keith, Flo Rida, Newfound Glory played at the State Fair. What was that? That must have been before your time. Paramore, Carrie Underwood, Daughtry, Gloria Estefan, Milli Vanilli, New Kids on the Block, Tiffany, Color Me Bad, George Jones. Must have been before my time, too. Tammy Wynette, Alan Jackson, Leanne Rimes, infamous. She got caught lip singing out at the State Fair. Joe Diffie, Leonard Skinner, the Presidents of the United States of America, Savage Garden, I remember that one. Pam Tillis, Hank Williams Jr., I remember that one. Dan Shea, Jason Aldean, Brantley Gilbert, Three Doors Down, I went to that one. Stain, went to that one. Megan Trainor, Keith Urban, Casting Crowns, Austin Mahone, TNA Wrestling, I don't remember that. I remember when WWE came out there. I don't remember TNA coming out there. Yellow Card, again, I don't remember that. The Ataris, Lady Antebellum, Lady A, Rascal Flatts, Big Time Rush, Kesha, Grayson Chance, Miranda Cosgrove, 3 Days Grace. When did they perform out there? They must have opened for like Stain that one year. Trace Atkins. By the way, last time Trace Atkins come out, he left wearing the Big Al's roast beef shirt. That's one of my favorite place to eat out at the fair.
Oh yeah, last time he played
Young
here, he
MC,
took my hat and never gave it back.
Tracy Lawrence, Brooks and Dunn, Sawyer Brown, SHIA or SHAI, whatever that is. Bill Cosby, the Cable Guy, Joe DiMessina, Travis Tritt, and Charlie Daniels Band.
So, fun fact: Sawyer Brown made a music video in town. Booyah!
He made a song about messed up St. Joe.
Dude, believe it or not, he loves St. Joe.
The dancer.
I don't know why,
dancer.
but he loves this.
Probably because it's entertaining to sit on the corner on a Friday night and watch everybody just act like absolute effing morons.
I don't know. He's played over 200 concerts here in town, and he's made 2.5 music videos here in town.
2.5.
Well, half the video was shot here in town, the other half was shot somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, the movie Failure to Launch, part of it was filmed here in Delaware. Suck it, nerd.
Bad Grandpa with Johnny Knoxville was filmed here too.
Okay, Dad, you beat me there. When he shit on the wall in that diner, oh my god.
That was one of the greatest parts ever.
I still
Dude, that's
I'll
the Johnny
find that
Knoxville
clip
that I
on,
miss.
I find that clip on TikTok. I still bust out laughing. I must have watched it like a million times by now. Watch
I'm not
this.
That's the Johnny Knoxville I meant.
Yeah, I missed that crew from back then. Bam can't stay sober, and now he's just bashing everyone. Steve-O got sober, and now he's fucking a political activist.
I mean,
what's
I'm
his
pretty
name?
sure like everybody at some point knew like that whole was just going to implode and just go batshit crazy as different.
Oh, Pontius, he's kind of still the same, just kind of a go with the flow guy. But now they have Poopy, or what's his name, Poopsie or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Poopsie.
And then they put a new fat guy in there. With it's just like what the. Stick with Preston.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed.
Bitch.
I had to go to work at 3 a.m. this morning. I'm tired.
Good for you, bitch.
Where we say bitch?
Where are bitch nuggets?
Bitch.
Ho?
Excuse me? But I've been to the store, bitch, and I've never seen bitch nuggets. I've seen chicken nuggets. I've seen corn nuggets, bitch. No, bitch nuggets, bitch.
Oh, I've seen corn nuggets in my poop.
So, golf it is tomorrow.
Yeah, if I'm around.
Oh, you're gonna be around, bitch, whether you like it or not.
I don't know if I will be or not.
Oh, no, you're gonna be around, sir. You're gonna be around.
Oh, that would be.
I'm gonna whip your ass like Tiger Woods' fucking drugs whooped his ass.
I thought it was his wife that whipped his ass for cheating.
No. I think him wrecking the car and everything kind of did it to himself. Like, he just kept fucking himself up. It was kind of like the Jesse James deal. Like, when people realized the kind of women he was cheating on her with, and then they just got shit on. They're like, dude, your wife's fucking smoking hot. You got all the money in the world. You're cheating on them with, like, literally clowns.
Yeah, that one was a bit of a head scratcher.
Yeah, I mean, like, they both, like, Tiger Woods' wife was smoking hot. Of course, Sandra Bullock was smoking hot. And you're going to cheat on them with some, like, bitch that has, like, 400 piercings in her face? Like, how do you even do anything with that? I mean, I guess they could have, like, sexy time in bed and just play with magnets. See what the fuck happens.
Yeah, you don't need any no rope or.
Could you imagine that? He's like,
handcuffs.
Hey,
you can just put a magnet on the board and just.
She's like, baby, did you get some cuffs? No, I got something better. What's better than handcuffs? Oh, I got something that you're really not going to get away with anything. Oh, what'd you give me? One of those powerful PC magnets. Oh, that'd be fucking... Could you imagine going to the hospital for that? What seems to be the problem? Well, we were having sexy time in bed, and the wife wanted handcuffs, but I wanted something a little kinkier. So I got like one of them heavy-duty computer magnets, and yeah, we can't get them off her piercings. That'd be a story to tell the grandchildren. You see, I was banging your grandma, and I brought a magnet instead of handcuffs. Anyway,
Yep.
peace out.
It- So now that we finished the story in Back for Blood, I went in there today, and I set to veteran mode or veteran difficulty, and holy balls!
Yeah.
I'm talking right out of the safe room. You got one of those the big arm guys coming at you. I'm just like, oh my god, we haven't even stepped out of the safe room yet.
Oh shit. Shit.
What are you playing?
Golf.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You're cheating.
No, I'm not.
You're warming up. I'm gonna be going in cold tomorrow night, and you're cheating. You're Kyle Bushing this shit. You're Kyle Bushing this shit.
You're gonna probably put on all the assists and everything like that, so.
You're Kyle Bushing this shit.
No, you're gonna put on all the assists. Nope, you're putting on all the assists.
I've never played a PGA game. I need a little bit of assistance.
Yeah, exactly. See, I took them off.
You're complaining that a guy who has never played golf in his life other than miniature golf and has never played a actual golf game with the exception of like Mario Golf and mini golf.
I was telling JT
that he needs assistance.
I was telling JT, I was like, we have to agree upon a level of difficulty because, like, the assist in this game is insane. So you can actually just do like the up and down, and it takes care of everything for you.
That is probably what I need.
Yeah, exactly. That's not fair.
I've never played before.
Doesn't matter.
You have. That's not fair.
No, you don't get an advantage.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
No.
I got a handicap.
I mean, think about all the games that I've joined in on randomly, like the.
Yeah, you can't think of it. What's up, Sean? How you doing tonight, man?
No, what are the games that we play with Lady?
What other games we play with Lady? Talk about Counter-Strike?
Yeah.
There's no assistance in that game.
It doesn't matter.
That's straight up point and shoot.
You played it a lot more than me. It's no different.
It kind of is. You've played
not
first-person
really.
shooters before. I've never played any golf games before. Yeah.
No, so
Yeah.
you're right off the bat just giving yourself the assistance.
Yeah, I need them.
No.
Yeah. You're
I
getting
won't play with
practice.
that. I won't play with that.
You're getting practice rounds. I get assistance. That's how we doing.
Well, listen, my available computer time is much less.
So is mine.
No, it's much less than yours.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's really not.
Yeah, 100%.
No.
Really?
Yep. How much time do you think I spend on the computer a day?
One to 3 hours.
Not even close. Maybe 1 hour a day in total. And that's not gaming. That's doing all my work and scrolling through Vine. Like today, the first time I sat down at my computer was at what time did you come in? 15 minutes before that is when I first sat down at my computer today.
Right, but you could have.
No, I wasn't home.
I asked you about doing the grind, and you said you weren't doing shit today.
Yeah. And if I wasn't doing shit, I would have been here to do it, but I had shit to do. I didn't get home until 7:30 tonight. Okay, it might have been a little bit. It might have been 6:37. I can tell you one thing. When I do have free time to play on the computer, it won't be golf. My 4th of July was just alright. I didn't do anything. We went swimming over my dad's, and then we came home and had dinner and went to bed.
Oh, so loud.
What is going on with this computer? Server PC is just acting really stupid for some reason. No, my wife had to work at 3 o'clock, or not, my wife had to be up at 3 o'clock to go to work today. So we figured by the time we got home, it would probably be around midnight from fireworks, and plus the fair starts on the 18th. So it's literally less than 2 weeks away, and they have fireworks 3 nights. So I can literally walk out my back door and watch fireworks over having to drive half an hour to see them. And I said she had to work at 3, so we figured by the time we go watch fireworks and get home, it would be after midnight. Getting out of freaking Dover. We'll do a cookout tomorrow, though. Our fair is in August 1st to the 10th. Nice. Ours is just... I hate that's in July. If it was like late September, early October, I'd probably go more often than I do. But it's so freaking hot in July and August that it's like it sits so low that I just hate going because you just drench in sweat. We're doing a hog roast tomorrow? Nice. We picked up some burgers and dogs, and we're gonna go over and cook out at my dad's, and then my brother is supposed to be coming up from southern Delaware to hang out. Oh, that's what happened. AMD driver crashed. I have to find another tractor for this. Although I like this tractor, for some reason the hitch is like super low on it. Let's see. Does that tractor do any better? Does it look right on that one? Let's see. Because I'll get another one of these. One without the front loader. If this looks halfway decent. Nah, I guess we're going to have to go John Deere. Well, this hookup's really low as well. That's even lower. Well, that blows. What else do I have for... Nothing orange. Guess we'll just deal with it. Man, that purple power is some good shit. What's up, Frank? How you doing, man? Why am I going this way? I did so many fields with this already. I don't know why it's a problem now. I'm pretty good, sir. Thanks for asking. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and... He's not... I think it turns off gas too. Oh, PJ's left. It's like a little too quiet in here. He gone. I think I can. Okay, yeah. Does fertilizer turn off lime? I guess we're about to find out. Does anybody know when Carroll, Iowa gets released? Didn't that already get released? Pretty sure I saw a Carroll, Iowa. Oh, it's currently unavailable. I'd say it'd be released when it's done. Didn't he release something else though? Let's see. Oh, if it's leaked, it probably won't come out. Hmm. Alright. Park this bad boy back over here. And we're about to find out. Does... No, it... Cool. Alright, that works. I'm gonna let him cruise on and do the lime for us. I guess I can help Tony out by picking up rocks. Oops, it might help if I lower it down. Can I join? So the mod pack's not up. I stopped making the mod pack public because people stopped joining, so no point of taking time and effort to make that available for everyone when no one joins. What's up, Steve? How are you, man? Doing well. 3 consecutive night of fireworks. 1 more to go. Nice. Nice. I didn't, we didn't go watch any because the wife had to work this morning. So we figured by the time we got out of Dover, it'd probably be after midnight. So we just said, screw it. The state fair starts in less than 2 weeks. We'll just catch one of the 3 nights that they have them out there. Technically, we could watch them all 3 nights because we can see them from our backyard, but we'll probably go and sit out and watch them one night. Stop joining because I would get on. There would be nothing to do. Ask, and third, be no response. Stop joining because I would get on and there would be none. There's always something to do. Your problem is you were joining when people would were in charge of it and wasn't doing anything about it. Only 3. Been having them go off all week. We actually had a person that was in charge of people that joined, and they weren't doing their job. That and the whole farm system, having to have like a separate field for people to join, was getting kind of annoying. Is he gonna plow those? I don't think he's gonna plow those. Okay. I don't think I'm bother collecting this yet, this far up, if he's gonna plow them. I guess if he does, I'll come back and kill him. Wait, funny, weren't you a part of the one group that was trying to get, like, we had a plan set in place on who was going to do what, and they were trying to get more out of it or something like that? If so, that was a whole separate group. You might not have been a part of that. I know 2 of the guilty people that were in that one. I can't remember if you were part of that one or not. But it became a problem in 17, and that was one of Tough's biggest problems, whereas we do all kinds of work in the server and come in and random people would just tear it all back up, and it was just like we spent most of our, especially during his stream, getting everything fixed for Friday night. People would just come in and wreck it. So we had to make a separate farm for people to join it, and they didn't like that because they didn't have anything to do, or they didn't have all the trucks that we had and all this other jet stuff. And it was like, you have a separate farm, you got to do, and we can't add you to our farm because people effed up, and we spent too much time having to clean up after what someone else did. So that was the downfall when 19 came out. we made it so we could have a separate farm for people that joined, and they didn't like it, so people stopped joining. And again, I would sit through and update the mod pack all the time. Even, I'd say as far as into this year, I was posting it, both the all together pack and then the separate pack, and no one was joining, so I stopped worrying about doing all that. I kept the Farm Sim mod packs updated. I kept the ATS mod packs updated. Oh. See, he is, dang. Kept everything updated. No one ever wanted to join, so I stopped. And then I'm the bad guy because I don't update them anymore. So many people want that just for mods, and that one guy, that alpha guy, was the worst. The worst. He would download every single week and then just never do it. He would never join. And then when I stopped posting it, he complained. But that was the same guy got banned for fire trucks, so. No, I don't remember that. I tried joining a handful of times, only got on when you guys were on. I don't think I would be the level I am if it were me in your Discord. Huh? Yeah, it's not. There was a group of people who were high ranked in Discord. I'm not gonna say names, but we had agreed on like I was gonna do cows, they were gonna do sheep and pigs or something like that, and then like we needed to trade land with them, and they were trying to get like we were fully willing to give up equal amount of land, and they were trying to like hold it hostage so they could do cows or something like that. I can't remember, and that pissed me off to the point where I think I just disbanded the whole farm and took the land anyway. It's just like, F you. How you going to be in my server that you're only playing in it because of me? Like, that server only existed because of my channel and the Rado wanting to work with me. How you gonna tell me what I can and can't do in my own server? F you. No. I couldn't remember if you were part of that or not. I know the two bad actors in that group are no longer here. I can't remember the other two that were involved in that group. But yeah, no, I'm not accusing you of anything funny. Well, you're well trusted. If you were to join the server or any server I'm part of, you'll have full reign. It was when the random farm was accessible that they had a limited access to what they could do because of the people who did that. Well, no, these two people in particular were in the distinguished guest. One of them was actually an admin in the Discord. And because of that whole incident, one of them left, and the other one was pissy for a long time, and then got really bad when a certain somebody didn't like when he joined the call and requested that we create a private room when we played Call of Duty, so he couldn't join. Okay, let me put it this way. A female that another member was talking to got really creeped out by this guy and someone else to the point where we had to create a special channel that they were hidden so we could all play Call of Duty together. If that makes any sense. This guy was he was a ladies' man that the ladies didn't really appreciate. There you go. That's the best way I can put it. Ba, 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 ba. Mandy, if you get what I'm trying to say. Mandy? Who's Mandy? The only Mandy I know is the one that I played Inevitable Craft with back when I first started my YouTube channel. And she spelled hers with an IE. Change the first letter. Fandy? That was JT's that was JT's woman. The Twitch streamer. But no, this was a I hate using names, but there was a female that Tyler was talking to who played Call of Duty with us, and every time she would join the Discord, this one person in particular would always join and flirt with her to the point where it weirded her out, to where she didn't want to join the Discord anymore. And the only way she agreed to continue to play Call of Duty with us was if we created a private room where she couldn't be seen, or where this guy couldn't join. And it was really tricky because he was an admin, so I had to create a whole specialized category to where he couldn't see it. It was really a pain in the ass, just so like they could continue to play Call of Duty together. Randy was not trying to. No, Randy's good. Randy never gave. Randy was like one of the big few people over the course of my people joining, I guess, that never gave any problems. The only time Randy was ever a problem was that night he got drunk and he was really bad hitting on the one chick. That he was really bad. So imagine that, but this guy that I'm currently talking about was doing that on a regular basis while being completely sober. No, Randy was awesome. I have zero complaints about Randy. I miss the guy. I wonder how he's doing, because he was an interesting fella. He was an interesting fellow, to say the least. Trying to think of who else. Who else never gave us any real issue? I mean, JT's been pretty on par, but he rubs a lot of people the wrong way, and I understand. He is a very blunt individual. I guess you could say the ones that haven't given us any issue are the ones that still around. PJs and JT. Like I said, JT's a very blunt individual. I get that he's not everybody's cup of tea. And if you piss him off, you piss him off. He ain't got nothing to do with you if you piss him off. He's not gonna play nice with you if you piss in his cornflakes. You're done. You are done. There's no redeeming yourself from JT if you F up. That's what I tell people. People who piss JT off. I mean, there's been people that has left and asked to come back. I'm like, I am not defending you from JT. Like, nope. That's a whole nother ball game that you have to, like, if you want to rejoin, you're going to have to tolerate JT. Look at Brandon. But for some reason, funny, I don't know what it is. You've done something to get on JT's good side, and I'd like to know what it was, because you giving him some extra favors, like when nobody's looking, like, you know, under the table handies or something, because for some reason he likes the hell out of you. Can't stand anyone else, but he does. He likes you for some reason. Donald. No, that was tough. That was tough, that first name. He hit on the ladies, but at least he was respectful. This other guy is he's not like one of the main, when I say admins, he's not like one of the main guys you would think about. He was a admin / moderator who was not the greatest of decisions to let in. I live close by and will asking about places to eat when I head down his way. Younger? Oh yeah, he was definitely younger. He was one of the younger people that we played with, I think. I think he was Brandon's age. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, Tony knows. He's younger than you. Was he? Aren't you younger than Brandon? Because Brandon and Tyler were the same age. I think Tyler had a year on Brandon. I don't remember. I thought you were the same age as Brandon. And this guy, I think, was the same age as Brandon as well. Huh. I did not know that. I thought he was the same age as Brandon. Because I thought they graduated around the same year. Of course, I always thought Tony was an old man too. I thought Tony was like in his 40s and 50s. It blew my mind when I learned Tony was like, I think Tony's younger than me. Same with Randy. I thought Randy, I shit you not, I thought Randy was definitely in his 50s when I first met him. I thought Randy was way older than me because, you know, Tough had a few years on me. Toby had even more, I think. I think Toby was the oldest one of the bunch. And I thought for sure Tony was older than me as well. And it blew my mind when I found out he wasn't. Brandon? No. Brandon was a year younger than Tyler, I thought. Pretty sure. 31 till next month. Yeah, so there you go. Tony's younger than me. So that blew my mind. I thought Tony was an older guy because he's always talking just the stuff he was talking about, I thought it was like an old man. And then Randy, I always thought Randy was like, you know, in his late 50s as well. Come to find out, I think he's only a few years older than me. Of course, Randy just sounds like an old fart. An old cranky fart. That's what Randy sounds like. Ah, you son of a... Get off my lawn. '23, 24 November. I'll be 35 November. I'm getting fucking old there, bud. Fucking old. Oh, man. What's wild is, I always had a picture in my mind of what Randy looked like, and then I saw a picture of him, and I was like, "Oh, that is nothing like what I pictured Randy to look like." I saw a guy in town one day that I could have swore like that was like the picture I had of Randy. It was like a have you ever seen Letterkenny? He was dressed just like the flannel shirt, blue jeans, the flannel shirt tucked in real tight, with boots on. But he had this guy had like the grumpiest face I've ever seen, with a bowl cut, like dirty blonde hair, and I thought for sure that's what Randy looked like. Because that's the picture he gave off for me, and when I seen an actual picture of him, I was like, okay, that's nothing like what I had expected at all. Tough was pretty on par. Like the pic before I knew what Tough looked like, the picture I had in my mind of Tough was pretty on par with what he ended up being, what he ended up looking like. Same way with Tyler and JT. Like the pictures of JT and Tyler I had when I first met him, that's was pretty on par. PJ's was another one that blew me away. Like when I first saw a picture of him, I was like, that's not what I expected at all. Not what I expected. Well, mainly because he was white. No. That was one that I was like, okay, all right. Been a while since I watched your stream, brother. It's nice to see you again. I'll definitely be tuning in more. Well, welcome back, Hayden. Did you see the GPS symbol and the 25 gameplay? Yeah, I couldn't watch the whole thing. Those two, I saw pictures afterwards. Yes, but I could not in good faith sit there and watch those two talk any longer. That was worse than watching paint dry. Tough and JT are about the same distance from me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Tough these days. I heard he got married, and then I went to congratulate him, and I was unfriended. So it's like, okay, I thought we were good. I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to put that period of his life behind him. I don't know. That was a rough time for Tough. I know he was going through a lot when we were hanging out. All right, so I got my refunds while he's connecting. I guess. Do I still have my? Do I still have my cart? I guess we can just throw a game in real quick and see. That was loud. Yeah, okay, I still have it. Let's remove that. Okay, I'll do that afterwards. Let's go on off the last place I knew he lived, town. Yeah. I don't know. We kept in contact for years, even after we stopped playing together. He would message me out of the blue, and we chat for a bit. But I don't know what he's up to these days. That's one guy I fucking miss. Oh, that wasn't you. That was Lash. Lash was the one that was hanging out with Tuff. Hanging out at Tuff's house. It's like, weren't you the one that was hanging out at Tuff's? But no, it was Lash. Put it this way. Recent events that have had us talking, and we were. My wife was like, I can only imagine, the shit that you guys have put in Snapchat back and forth. I was like, actually, no, our group Snapchat was pretty tame. Like, other than fire trucks and like stupid shit that we saw, like when we were out and about, like there wasn't much picture wise shared in our group Snapchat. That's the only nude that's ever been sent in Snapchat was Brandon sent me a picture of him with no shirt on out of the blue for some reason, and I've been scarred for life ever since. So that was fun. And by fun, I mean sarcastic, Brandon. If you watch this or you hear back, I don't want to see another one that I'd go the rest of my life without having to see your 3 nipples. Well, his story was that he meant to send it to someone else. It was a picture of him, like, laying, I guess, in bed without a shirt on. Luckily, like, it was only from, like, the belly button up. Like, I don't know if he had pants on or not. I don't care to know. But I'm mentally scarred from that whole ordeal. I needed some therapy. But his story was that he meant to send it to someone else. And if he's out here sending that to other people, yikes. Yikes. Oh, man. Helper D is finished. You're not done yet, Helper D. You better get back to work, Helper D. Now I gotta go play PGA golf, and then I have to go learn the controls because this some bitch is pre-gaming, and I've literally never played any PGA golf games whatsoever, and he wants me to play the first time without any assist whatsoever. I don't think it's happening. Waiting to see who I piss off tomorrow. We have a big party with fireworks. Nice. I remember the 1 year my dad decided to break out all of, well, see, here in Delaware, we're only allowed to have like ground fireworks, and we're only allowed to have them we're only allowed to set them off like the week before and the week of. So like from Sunday to Sunday of the 4th of July. That's the only time we're allowed to set them off. The only time they're allowed to sell them is the month before and till July 4th. So they're pretty strict on it around here. But we went down to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where you can literally buy the same shit that they're setting off at at these huge fireworks shows. Like you could buy the thing you drop in and the mortar it shoots off. So my dad got a bunch of those when we were down there, and he decided to bring them out and set them off. And we had like a spare tire that my brothers were putting them in, lighting them, and shooting them off with. And one of them went right over the guy who lived across the street from us. Went right over his house, and he come over. He wasn't even mad. He was a sweet old guy. He was like, he goes, me and my wife are really enjoying the fireworks show. All we ask is you please don't send any more over the top of our house. That's all we ask. We're like, we can do that. That's nice. City rules are the 28th through the 4th and nothing after. You can buy the 25th to the 4th. Yeah, here they can sell them up to a month beforehand, but they can't sell anything after July 4th. And then we're allowed to set them off the week of. That's it. And it's only ground fireworks, so it's only like sparklers and like the ones that like do like the showers and stuff. Like can't shoot anything off in the sky, which sucks. That's why when we go down to Tennessee, I'm like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. I'm just like, I can have so much fun with this. This is the same guy, the woman who cuts my hair, her husband, every time they go out of town, because they live over in Maryland and they're just as strict. So whenever he goes, like they go down to like South Carolina or Tennessee, what have you, they always load up and come back, and they have one hell of a freaking fireworks show out there. Also, a 501c3 has to operate the tent. Then the owners don't part of the sales to that 501c3. I have no clue what that means. The local school district, the high school marching band sells fireworks here in town. All the profits go to the band. Which is pretty cool, but, you know, they never have anything interesting to buy because it's all the ground shit. Basically a non-profit. Ah. Gotcha. Oh, he's about out again. Oh, where my tractor at? Do I have them turned off or something? There it is. I can't imagine they do too good because every time I come by there, there's literally no one ever out there buying fireworks. Same with like the ones that set up in like the Walmart parking lot. Like, I never see anyone out there buying fireworks. So I can't imagine it does too well because unless I'm just coming at really dead times or something. Because there's literally never anyone out there buying anything. And also, but again, also, it's all lame shit, so. If you want good shit, you go down to Virginia. Even they don't have, like, the really good shit. They just have better shit than what we have. The stand in town agree to donate 8 to 10K depending on if the nonprofit pays for their security overnight. Oh. Have you ever thought about doing olives or sugarcane farming simulator? I've done sugarcane before. We did it in 19. Olives, I've not. I haven't even attempted olives. I couldn't tell you the first thing about it. Now rice, I probably will do rice. I don't have enough space to download 2K23. What can I get rid of? There's so much stuff. Well, Ships at Sea can go. For sure. Salt 2, I've never played. That can go. Uninstall. PJs didn't seem too keen on Sunken Land, so I guess that can go. Dying Light, I told him I uninstalled it, so that can go. freaking PGA Tour 75. Oh, I just freed up that much space. It's 14 gigabytes. God. These games just keep getting bigger and bigger. I like the idea of Rice and using a combine. Yeah, the Rice does. I do think it's interesting, and I will definitely try it out. But it's not something that makes me go, oh, I gotta have 25 or whatever it is. 25. I mean, I'm gonna get 25. Well, let's not kid ourselves. I will get 25 because I have a YouTube channel which I have to do the most up to date. But nothing about it. If I was just a regular like farm sim player, nothing about it so far makes me want to upgrade. Like, if I was just an average player and didn't do this for YouTube, I probably would not purchase it. 22 with a different shader, pretty much. Like what AJ was saying. I mean, they're not gonna optimize it anymore. Like, it's the same game engine, so you're not gonna get like any better optimization than what we already have. No, I would say 22 is a huge upgrade from 19. I will say that. And 19 was a pretty big upgrade from 17 with the lighting system and everything. I don't like the lighting system for like emergency vehicles. That's why I still play 17 for emergency vehicles. But 22 is much more enjoyable than what 19 was. I'll say that. For sure. For sure. But yeah, no. I don't know. I don't know about 25. I don't even think the game optimization that we were promised for 22 works properly, because like they're like, if you park a vehicle in a barn, it won't render in, which it will make your game run a lot smoother. But yet there's vehicles out there where like the house doesn't show up, but yet the vehicle still render in, so that doesn't make any sense. I wholeheartedly agree, Funny. Like, I think Train Simulator does it best. I think it is. I think it's Train Simulator, where they just, like, when you buy it just upgrades. So, like, if you buy Train Sim 3, you get upgraded to Train Sim 4 or whatever it was. I can't remember. I had, like, one of them where they upgraded to the new year, and I got like all the new updates, but I didn't get the new maps or the new like engines and stuff. Like, that was like so they essentially treated it like the next version as a DLC. Like, you got all the improvements, but you didn't get the new maps and the new engines and stuff like that. So I like that. I like that a lot, actually. You can't say Mud Runner, because Mud Runner, it was spin tires, and then it was Mud Runner, and then there was Snow Runner, and now they have a new one out. So that's not anything. You can't compare Mud Runner to it. I think it was Train Simulator is the one I have. I bought like Train Simulator 2025 or which one? It won't say now, because if I do Train, it just comes up Train Simulator Classic 2024. And I bought it in 2019. Or no, that's the last time I played it. When did I buy it? I bought it whenever the Norfolk Southern stuff was in it. Let's see. Train Sim Norfolk Southern. When did this come out? Where's the release date on it? December 2020. So I think I got like Train Sim 19, and it's just update every time they've updated it. And like I said, now it says Train Simulator Classic 2024. So like I get the new improvements, but I don't get the new maps and stuff. Yeah, there's a new one that if I remember correctly, like tanked. It's it's basically just like a off-roading vehicles, like not like you have to explore or something like that. I was 100% thoroughly not interested, and apparently it is not doing too well. What was it called? Snow Runner from
Hello, runners.
Saber. Oh, they made Teardown? I kind of want to play that. Teardown. Was Expeditions, a mud runner game. Embark on a scientific expeditions with this new off-road adventure from the creators of Mud Runner and Snow Runner. Lead research missions as you drive a variety of all-terrain vehicles, using high-tech tools and managing your camp and crew to ensure success in the world. It's overall mixed opinions, and it does not look. It's clearly Mud Runner and Snow Runner, but it's like in the desert. You got like a mountain area there. I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me like Snow Runner did. Oh, it's after midnight, fellers. Choo choo. So I guess we will call it a night. I don't know if I'll be around tomorrow night. Simply because we're heading over to my dad's. If it's just straight up barbecue, then we will probably I'll probably be around. If it turns into a fire, then I more than likely won't be around. We'll just see how tomorrow goes. I'm pretty sure it's going to be too hot for a fire. So hopefully I'm around tomorrow night because I really do want to do some golfing. But anyway, if you did like the video, do me a huge favor, leave a like down below. It does help me out so very, very much. I do appreciate it so very, very much. If you guys do want to see future Farming Simulator 22 Farming Fridays, be sure to click that subscribe button. If you guys want to be notified whenever I do go live upload a video, click the notification bell. And as always, guys, thank you so very, very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.